Okay, so now we're gonna get into what's called the TRX Windmill lunge. Now, again, full disclosure, this takes a lot of coordination. I like to preface it like that with a coach because don't you get frustrated or don't let the person doing get frustrated, because I've seen it happen both ways. Because it takes some coordination. What's gonna happen is you're gonna have your arms moving in different directions, your legs are going one way, so there's a lot of moving parts. So because of that, you'll see people sometimes, they get it wrong, happens quite frequently, they can get a little frustrated. So as a coach, calm them down, it's all good. You gotta really set them up for success, so help them out. You as a coach, don't get frustrated if like they're doing it incorrect. You should in the back of your mind know, there's a lot of moving parts to this. There's a lot of coordination. So I always say it on both sides, if you are prepared going into it saying, all right, it may not look great, they're not at risk of hurting themselves. Just realize they may confuse which leg is going which way and arm. So I want to get that out the way because I think that's really important doing this drill. It's a great exercise, but again, a lot of moving parts. Similar to the TRX T lunge, you want to start back is to the anchor point, arms are out parallel to the floor, they have to have tension on the strap. So we got to make sure we're starting in the right position. From here, I'm going to lunge out, but what I'm going to do is, if I'm lunging with my left leg, okay, what I'm going to do is the left arm is going to go out to the side. It's going to give me a great pec stretch. Since I'm lunging on my left leg, what I'm going to do with my right arm, I'm going to reach up. So notice here. And I'm going to pause. So what's going on? Right arm is up. Well, guess what? Great stretch coming all the way down into my hip flexor. This is called the QL, quadratus lumborum, all here. I got my lats, rib cage, so we're opening this up. This arm is out to the side, similar to our T lunge. I'm opening up the pec, the bicep, and the shoulder. So I'm turning here, and because I'm stretching the pec, I'd recommend turn the head. So I go up here, here, and then if this knee, I'm not straight, I'm bending it, driving it down, and I return. So let's do that again. Now, what I've seen in a common mistake, when people will do this, they'll take that step and they'll kind of drive forward, right? I want to get a nice vertical shin. So when I go down, I want to go down. I'm not trying to go here. Also, and I'll just turn to the side, doing this tilts that pelvis, right? So remember, your pelvis is like that bowl. I don't want to spill water out the front. I don't want to spill water out the back. So I want to keep my bowl nice and level, my waistband. So I don't want this. Right now I'm spilling water out here. I'm in this big interior tilt. Really not the best thing here. If I can just do that, I got my bowl nice and level. Nice vertical shin. So that's another thing. Because people are feeling the stretch, they'll kind of drive forward, and then the mechanics of their lunge will go sideways. So let's make sure that front leg, we got a nice vertical shin, pelvis is aligned with you here. We're not tilting that forward. Reach up. So if you just real simple, if you lunge out left, let that arm turn left. If you lunge out right, let that arm turn right. Just the opposite arm is going to go up. Because this has so many moving parts, I recommend doing one set on one leg. Get some patterning. It's kind of, let them get comfortable with one side. If you try to switch it, you're making it even more challenging. It's actually a progression for a motor control component. So I always tell people, they'll do 30 seconds, 20, whatever our interval is, one leg, then we'll take a quick breather, then we'll do 20, 30, 40 seconds on the other leg. So again, set people up for success, break it down like that. But again, going into it, realize there's a lot of coordination involved. So that's your TRX windmill lunge.